The same is true of the seat upholstery. Although both cars provide vinyl and cloth seat trim, Comet's standard trim is warmer looking, more glamorous, and more carefully tailored than that of the Lark Deluxe. For easier front compartment entrance and exit, Comet has no dogleg whatsoever, while Lark still has a dogleg on its windshield post. Inside, Comet offers a more comfortable foam-padded front seat as standard equipment. Foam padding is an extra cost option in the Lark Deluxe. Comet's bright metal instrument cluster reflects more quality, more attention to detail than Lark's separate instruments. In addition, Comet provides 2 sun visors as standard equipment, and their free ends are retained for positive support. Note that the visors have special cut-out sections so that they completely clear the rear view mirror. Lark has only 1 sun visor as standard equipment. The free end is not retained, and the visor, when down, covers a portion of the rear view mirror. A right side visor, like so many other appointments, costs extra on the Lark Deluxe. The Comet standard engine, with a big 3 1/2-inch bore and short 2 1/2-inch stroke, has less internal friction. Consequently, lasts longer than Lark's engine with its 4-inch stroke, 60% longer than Comet's. And another reason for Comet's longer engine life is its standard full-flow oil filter, which cleans all of the oil before it is fed to bearings and other moving parts. An oil filter is an extra cost option on Lark. Because the Comet front coil springs are mounted on top of the upper suspension arms rather than between the upper and lower arms, as on the Lark, Comet springs can be made deeper, more resilient, to provide a smoother, more comfortable ride. Not only that, Comet's upper support arms are angled, an anti-dive design that provides smooth, level stopping. Lark does not provide this anti-dive feature. And Comet's rubber-cushioned front stabilizer struts allow a certain amount of fore and aft wheel movement to help absorb road shocks instead of transmitting them to the body. Lark does not have this feature. Comet's ride superiority extends to the rear suspension, where Comet's long, resilient rear springs have a deflection rate of only 90 pounds per inch at the wheels. With Lark's rear springs, it takes 108 pounds of force to deflect the springs 1 inch. This means that Comet springs are more flexible, not as stiff, provide a softer, smoother ride. In addition, Comet's rear springs are mounted on big, soft, 2-inch rubber bushings in front. These bushings, with a wall thickness of almost 3/4 of an inch, permit the rear wheels to recede a little when they hit a bump, thus softening the shock. Lark has smaller, harder, conventional type bushings which do not provide the shock-absorbing qualities of Comet's big rubber bushings. Of course, Comet's basic ride advantage is in its longer wheelbase, 114 inches against 108.5. That's a Comet advantage of 5.5 inches, which makes a big difference in smoothing out bumps. So, for only $48 more than the price of a Lark Deluxe 4-door sedan, the Comet 4-door sedan buyer gets dual headlights, dual horns, dual sun visors, gun sight front fender ornaments, bright metal roof drip moldings, windshield reveal molding, back window reveal molding, instrument cluster and control knobs, plus foam padded front seat cushion and full flow oil filter. Not one of these extra value items is standard on Lark Deluxe. Comet is a bigger car, almost 20 inches longer in overall length, with a 5.5-inch longer wheelbase. For these and other reasons, Comet is a better styled, better proportioned car than the Lark, and gives a smoother, more comfortable ride. Not only that, Comet provides 87.5% more trunk space, another benefit made possible by its greater length. Inside, Comet is more fully appointed, more beautifully upholstered, and offers greater seating comfort with foam-padded front seat cushion. Also, Comet has a larger windshield for better vision and tandem-acting wipers to provide full-width seeability in bad weather. Comet front and rear suspension feature more resilient springs and more liberal use of rubber to provide more effective cushioning, greater comfort. The Comet standard engine has a short 2.5-inch stroke, which means less piston travel, less friction, less wear, providing longer engine life than Lark's 4-inch stroke. And Comet has zinc-clad steel underbody members for greater resistance to rust and corrosion, longer body life. Yes, when a buyer knows the facts and weighs the Comet against the Lark Deluxe in terms of value received, what he gets for what he pays, Comet will be his choice hands down. For Comet is the value buy in the field of new-sized cars. The number one, 461.